Swift's global album campaign for The Life of a Showgirl has exploded into a cultural event that feels more like a worldwide celebration than a typical album release. On October 3rd, 2025, at the stroke of midnight, Taylor Swift once again reminded the world why she is the most powerful force in music today. This wasn't just an album drop, it was a spectacle, a coordinated campaign that spanned cities, continents, platforms, and even theaters. And the frenzy it has caused proves that Taylor has elevated the very idea of an album release into something monumental. The first wave of excitement began with the midnight launches. Across the United States, Target stores opened their doors at midnight, allowing Swifties to flood in and grab exclusive editions of The Life of a Showgirl. Fans lined up hours before doors opened, some dressed in glitter and sequins, others carrying signs, posters, and friendship bracelets, all determined to secure rare vinyls and CDs. This wasn't just about owning the music, it was about being part of history. Exclusive editions included eye-catching covers, shimmery vinyl variants, and deluxe CD booklets filled with artwork, turning physical albums into collectible treasures. Parents waited for their kids, teenagers camped outside stores, and fans cried tears of joy as they held the records in their hands. In Garner, North Carolina, the scene was electric, with Swifties treating the release like a midnight movie premiere. In New York, hundreds crowded into Manhattan locations, filling the night with anticipation. It was more than commerce, it was community. But the midnight frenzy was only the opening act. Swift's team had meticulously staged immersive pop-up events in global hotspots. In New York, Spotify unveiled a multi-room pop-up where fans wandered through Showgirl-inspired sets, each corner filled with feather boas, sparkling backdrops, and even hidden lyrics embedded in the decor. Swifties snapped selfies, recorded TikToks, and shared the experience across social media, flooding feeds with glitter and glamour. In Los Angeles, TikTok launched its own themed installation, blending technology with Swift's theatrical aesthetic, where fans could interact with album visuals, dance booths, and digital lyric walls. Mexico City joined in with launch parties where themed cocktails like Ophelia's Juice and Showgirl Slushie were served to fans who sang, danced, and celebrated together. In Manila, London, and countless other cities, drag shows, karaoke nights, and fan-led gatherings transformed the album drop into a global party. The centerpiece of this campaign, though, was Swift's Theatrical event, Taylor Swift, the official release party of a Showgirl. For one weekend, October 3rd through October 5th, theaters across more than 100 countries hosted this exclusive 89-minute event film. It wasn't a concert film, but an immersive showcase. Fans experienced the premiere of the music video for the lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, behind-the-scenes studio footage, lyric videos, and intimate reflections from Taylor herself on the making of each track. It was part documentary, part fan party, part visual album. She even encouraged attendees to wear Eras Tour-inspired outfits, orange cardigans, or glittering showgirl looks, turning cinemas into mini-concerts where singing, dancing, and bracelet trading were not only allowed, but celebrated. At AMC, Regal, and Cinemark theaters, screenings sold out, with Swifties showing up hours early to line the lobbies in full costume. It felt less like watching a movie and more like attending a shared celebration of their idol. And then came the music itself. The Life of a Showgirl marked a striking shift in tone from her last release, The Tortured Poets Department. While that project leaned heavily into introspection and melancholy, Showgirl burst forward with confidence, romance, and unapologetic pop energy. Fans instantly latched on to standout tracks like Father Figure, Elizabeth Taylor, Actually Romantic, Cancelled, and the title track featuring Sabrina Carpenter. The lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, set the tone, dramatic, theatrical, lush with metaphor, and carried by an infectious chorus that critics have already called one of her most catchy hooks in years. The production, driven by her reunion with Max Martin and Shellback, shimmered with polished beats and anthemic choruses, evoking the magic of her 1989 and Reputation eras, while exploring new theatrical territory. Fans have reacted with raw emotion. In New York, one Swiftie described the Spotify pop-up as one of those rare moments where you actually feel like you're living inside Taylor's universe. In Mexico City, a fan in a sequin tuxedo called the album sexy, bold, and experimental, insisting it showcased a side of Taylor the world hadn't fully seen before. In Garner, North Carolina, a young fan openly cried, saying, "She's gotten me through everything, and now we're in the life of a showgirl. We're sharing it together." Social media exploded with unboxing videos, midnight reactions, and fans ranking their favorite tracks within hours of release. The commercial results matched the hype. Within 12 hours, The Life of a Showgirl shattered streaming records, becoming the most streamed album in a single day for 2025. It also set a new global record for pre-saves on Spotify, surpassing Taylor's own The Tortured Poets department. Ticket sales for the theatrical release soared, with analysts predicting opening weekend grosses that rival blockbuster film releases. Critics, meanwhile, have been divided. Some outlets hailed the project as a pop victory lap, praising its euphoric melodies and glittering production. Others argued that beneath the dazzling surface, the lyrics were less nuanced than her previous work. But whether glowing or skeptical, every review agreed on one thing: the rollout itself was unparalleled. And that's the heart of Taylor's genius. For her, an album isn't just music. It's an experience. It's collectible vinyls that fans trade like artifacts. It's midnight gatherings where strangers become friends. It's pop-ups where hidden Easter eggs feel like personal gifts from Taylor herself. It's movie theaters that turn into dance floors. And it's the constant reminder that being a Swiftie isn't just fandom. It's belonging to a cultural movement. This album campaign ties directly into the legacy of her Eras tour. That tour broke records, boosted economies, and redefined what a live performance could mean. With Showgirl, Taylor has proven that even in the digital age, an album can be more than something you stream. It can be a shared global moment, one that unfolds in real time across cities and continents, connecting millions of people who may never meet but still feel united by the same soundtrack. The story of The Life of a Showgirl didn't start with its midnight release. It began weeks earlier when Taylor announced the album on the New Heights podcast with her fiancé, Travis Kelce. She described it as a return to theatrical, unapologetic pop. And from that very moment, anticipation skyrocketed. Fans dissected the album cover, decoded clues from her Instagram posts, and speculated endlessly about the themes. By the time October 3rd arrived, the world was already primed for something extraordinary. And extraordinary is exactly what Taylor delivered. Midnight launches that felt like festivals, pop-ups that blurred the line between art and fandom, a theatrical film that turned the album into a cinematic event. A global fan base mobilized into action, all living the experience together. Whether you were in line at Target, sipping a themed cocktail in Mexico City, singing in a London drag show, or watching a music video in a movie theater, you weren't just listening to an album, you were living inside it. For the Swifties, The Life of a Showgirl is more than just Taylor's 12th studio album. It's a chapter in their own lives, marked by glitter, late nights, shared tears, and unforgettable memories. And for the music industry, it's a reminder that no one releases music like Taylor Swift. She doesn't just drop an album, she creates a moment.